Sorry, it's a serious matter, I'm sorry. He went to prison for raping someone. And in his first few months of being there, he was in turn raped 48 times, or 48 different people he was raped by. Yeah. And about a month or two after he learned that he had AIDS, they found out that, oh, that's funny to you, but yeah, they learned he was innocent of the crime. Yeah. And then the rest of the thing was an interview with him. He was crying, and it was the last interview he ever had before he died. And that was my sex ed class. That was it.
Jesus.
Jesus wasn't there. Or maybe he was. Sorry for... but yeah, it didn't matter if it was a good sex ed class or not, because I was a junior in high school when that happened. I was 17 years old when I had my one sex ed class. I lost my virginity when I was 14 years old. So it was thank you. It was a little too late. Which is also kind of crazy, because have you guys seen a 14-year-old kid lately? 14 years old! Every time I see a 14-year-old kid, I think of them having sex. I know it's wrong, but I do. It's also the holidays, let me say this. I think of them having sex. It's insane. They're a 14-year-old kid? It's too young. 16 years old is too young. I don't know. But during my 14-year-old sex that I had, the only advice that I wish I had had was somebody to say, CM, there's a little, CM, it's not like pushing a button. It's like putting on a glove. It's always quiet after I say that, but I guarantee if you think about that, it makes a little more sense. It's not like pushing a button. It's like putting on a glove. I guarantee those of you who don't get that, you will. You will. Or maybe you won't, I don't know. Maybe you've never had sex before. Anyway, yeah, that. Oh, I'm so sorry. The thing I forgot to even mention to you guys, the thing with like the community, they're really upset about their kids having, learning about masturbation. Those kids were 4 and 5 years old. Yeah, it might be too young, but I still wish that I had learned that. I think a year and a half before I had sex at 14 years old, that's when I first started to masturbate. I didn't know that I was masturbating. I remember I thought it was my own private little thing. And the way I would do it was kind of just, I'd hump my mattress. I'd just lay on my mattress and hump it. I thought it was my own special little thing. I never finished, but I so remember the first time that I finished because I felt it was wet down there. I didn't know what was going on. When I looked down, I cried because I thought it was pus. I didn't know. Another little thing, when I was 14 years old, when I turned 14, my mom, as sort of as a joke for my birthday, she got me, because my favorite thing in the world was the band Nirvana, my mom got me Teen Spirit, because they had a song called Smells Like Teen Spirit. It's named after Teen Spirit, like the girl hygiene product kind of thing, deodorant, shampoos and stuff. My mom thought it would be funny, which maybe it kind of was, to get me Teen Spirit shampoo and conditioner. It was really funny. I knew I was going to use it. She knew I'm not going to use it, but I ended up using it. I was sitting there one day, a few days after my birthday. I'm pooping before bed, before it ends a school night. I look over on the side of the bathtub. I see the conditioner and shampoo. I don't know which one it was I used, but I knew one of these is going to make me feel good. I don't know, it was probably the conditioner, because conditioner seems like it's the worst thing than shampoo. It's smooth and silky, and it seems like there's worse chemicals in there. But I used it, I masturbated, I finished, I was smart enough to know to wipe my bum because I just pooped. I got up, I pulled my pants up, went to bed. I wasn't smart enough because I didn't have a class when I was 4 or 5 years old explaining, when you use something, wipe it off. I didn't wipe it off. Next day I woke up for school, like every other school day, except I had, and this is true, I had no skin on my penis because I had chemically burned it all off. Which is also really bad when you're 14 years old because you have erections all the time, and when your penis is trying to scab over and it's constantly getting erect, it's not good. I gotta go, but I just thought of something before I go. I am really a thankful person. I hope that, there's a lot of bad in the world, there's a lot of good, but something I just realized, I'm thankful for a lot of things. I'm also thankful thankful, really, that the skin grew back on my penis. I have skin on my penis.
Yeah!